Yo, what's up, bro? No one talks about this way to lose weight. From 93 kilograms to 70 kilograms would have taken half the time if I knew about this. Literally, back when I was big as fuck, I was obsessing over food every single second of the day. What am I gonna eat? How tasty is it gonna be? I used to look at all these big ass fucking meals that I would make for myself and think, am I actually gonna be full after this? Bro, what do you think? I was full fucking halfway through the meal, but I forced myself to finish it. I was full halfway through, but that didn't actually register into my brain. I just ended up eating the whole fucking thing because it was already there, right? And besides, I already paid for it, so why the fuck not? And imagine this every single day for your life. This was the cycle that I fell into of constant binge eating, and this just made me just hate myself. So I'll be going over what that one simple change is, why it's essential for losing weight, and how literally anyone can implement it into their weight loss journey to lose weight more effortlessly. But first, this would only work for you if you're not dumb and have a brain, if you have the attention span to watch this video through to the end, and you actually have the open-mindedness to implement these tactics into your life. So moving on to what this change is, right, picture this in your brain. I wake up at 6 a.m. I start work immediately. I get into my deep work. I get into a flow state. I'm in the mental zone. I'm a fucking killer. I smash my work. I literally blitz through all of my tasks for that one block. And I look at my time and it's already 8 o'clock. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I don't think too much of it, you know. I make a couple coffees for myself, you know, get a can of Pepsi Max, you know, sit back down, bro. I got shit to do, man. I got fucking work to complete. And so I get back into it. I get back into another flow state, another deep work task. And what can I say? I don't even notice the time. It flies by. I was so concentrated on completing this one mission in front of me that the next time I looked at my clock, I shit you not, it was literally 1 p.m. And this was fucking crazy to me because I'd normally be hungry as fuck around this time. This would be my eating time. You see, when you have something that takes over and hijacks the top priority spot in your mind, that is the thing that you ruminate on and you spend all your brain power and focus on. It's like a feeling of such ecstasy that time literally just flies past. But when I was fat, food used to be number one on my priority list. And so what do you think I was thinking about all fucking day? That is food. It's fucking food. So when you have something to work on, more important than food itself in your brain, you don't spend as much time thinking about food because you're too busy doing other shit, being productive, going outside, going to the gym, being fit, socializing with friends, spending time with your family. You're doing all this other shit you can rather spend your hard-earned focus on. But then when I was fat and lazy, I was just at home. I wasn't doing any of these things. And so the only thing that brought me pleasure was thinking about food. And so this ended up in just a vicious cycle of binge eating. Literally, like, when you're doing all this other shit, you won't even feel the need to eat. You won't even feel hungry. It's so crazy. And in this work day, I literally went back to work and I only really felt hungry at 5 p.m, which is fucking insane. And I only had one meal for that day because I had something else that I wanted to work on. So if food right now is your top pleasure and your top priority, you need to find something more important than food and dedicate most of your time to it. This could be your work, this could be your studies, this could be literally anything, making a business online, making YouTube videos. You could literally do anything other than food. Or you might be thinking, yeah, okay, cool story, bro, but how the fuck does this make me lose weight? Well, here's how. Having a purpose more important to you than food takes you out of the scarcity mindset and puts you into an abundant mindset of food. Now, you may have heard of other YouTubers talk about the abundance mindset, like Hamza or Andrew Kirby, when it comes to making money online, business, women. but I've never seen anyone actually apply it to diet and fitness. You see, back when I was sat in my crusty old little room, I was obsessing over food each and every single day because I was in a scarcity mindset. I thought food was scarce, and I thought that every single meal would not fill me up and that I would be so hungry afterwards, which just fucking wasn't the case. But I have no clue why I thought this. Maybe it goes back to my whole childhood and like fucking like repressed trauma or some shit, or some deep psychological bullshit like that, but I don't care. I entered every single meal with a scarcity mindset, and it's no wonder why I was so fucking fat, because this just led to so much overeating. This is literally why people say don't shop for food when you're hungry, because you're in a scarcity mindset. Your body's hungry and therefore it thinks that food is scarce, so you just end up ordering way too much shit and then you just get tempted to finish all of it. I overate because I thought that I was gonna starve if I didn't finish my meal, when in reality I was such a fat fuck that I could have survived off my body fat alone for like a whole month. On the flip side, when I saw myself as having too much food, I sort of had this picture of abundance of food in my mind, and so I was way less tempted to snack during the day, and this detached me from the pleasure of food. And I only ate when I was genuinely hungry, not just because I was bored or I was tempted to eat. You need an abundance mindset with food, even if you don't have anything else that you're focusing on right now. You need to brainwash yourself into thinking the food that you are eating on your diet to lose weight is too much food. Think to yourself, wow, I get to eat this much food and still lose weight. Literally brainwash yourself after every single meal and say to yourself, I'm so full from that. Wow, I am stuffed. Bro, I don't care. You can literally be eating fucking 500 or 1,000 calories, but if you genuinely think to yourself that it's too much food, you are going to be way more full and satiated, and therefore less likely to eat bullshit food like deliveries, fast foods, and those like tiny little cupcakes you get from Tesco. Trust me, bro, if I knew this, I would have lost so much weight so much faster. Now, people could come back and say, oh, this is close to an eating disorder, this is that, this is this, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Bro, look at me. Look at me when I was fat. I needed every single fucking advantage I could get, and this was a huge one for me. Now, I gave you the mindset on how you should think to lose weight faster. Yeah, but what about the actual foods that you need to be eating to lose weight and not put on fat unnecessarily? Well, click on this video to find out. Peace.